Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's guys, you just here up at my channel. We're back with another reaction to Game of Thrones on this Game of Thrones Thursday. This is Season 7 premiere, Season 7, Episode 1, Dragonstone. And I gotta say, it's kind of crazy that we've actually made it to this point in the series, second last season of the entire show. We all know the reputation that the final season holds. I'm not gonna discuss that anymore until we actually get there, but I gotta say, I haven't really heard too much about Season 7, aside from one thing. And I gotta say, I've actually heard this from quite a few people, that one of their favorite episodes actually goes down this season. I don't know which episode it is, when it's gonna go down, what exactly takes place, but it's definitely something that I'm eagerly waiting for and can't wait to actually check out and find out what the big hype about is in regards to that one episode that everybody seems to love, because I've seen quite a few people mention it. But yeah, before we jump to this episode, there is one more thing that I do want to go over. I did go over it a bit in the finale, the season 6 finale as well, but yeah, let's just take a moment, a very brief moment of silence for someone we lost in the finale, someone who I still feel was super innocent, never did anything wrong, and that's our sweet, beautiful, innocent Queen Marjorie. Alright, now that she's been dealt with, there's only one other person that I do really want to see dealt with right now, and that person happens to be sitting on the throne. That is Queen Cersei Lannister. That's just freaking crazy to me, even saying that out loud. But yeah, I don't know how the season's gonna go down. We do know that Khaleesi's on the way. Jon Snow, or should I say Jon Stark, is back at home. So yeah, I don't expect her reign to last very long. Long may her reign. No, send her down the drain. But I'm super excited for this. Let's just jump into the episode, guys. If you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. We're just jumping right into things here. We've seen previous seasons do this. He's been dealt with already. Are we going back?
I've gathered every Frey who means a damn thing.
Is that one Arya?
So I can tell you my plans for this great house now that winter has come.
They didn't show us this before.
A toast, proper wine, for proper heroes.
He still makes me so sick.
Stand together. Not you.
What?
I'm not wasting good wine on a damn woman. Brave men, all of you, butcher the woman pregnant with her babe. Cut the throat of a mother of 5. Slaughtered your guests after inviting them into your home. But you didn't slaughter every one of the Starks.
Damn straight.
No. That was your mistake.
Wait a second.
One wolf alive, and the sheep are never safe.
Did Arya take his face? I was so confused. Yo. And that's why she said too, not you. Wow.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers. Tell them winter came for House Frey.
Best season ever. Oh my fucking god. Winter is here. See darkness rolling in. There they are. They got giants with them now. You guys told me his name. I forget it. The Tum Tum or One. Holy shit. Season 7 is hitting hard, y'all. What are we, like 60 seconds in? You just missed him. Thank God he's here. Say his name.
This is Brandon Stark, son of Ned Stark.
How do I know that's true?
You've seen the Night King. He's coming for us. For all of us.
Let him in.
Hey, come on. Let's get them inside.
I'm not the king of the free folk, but if we're going to survive this winter together...
You want us to man the castles for you?
Aye. Last time we saw the Night King was at Hardhome. The closest castle to Hardhome is Eastwatch by the sea.
And that's where I'll go. Looks like we're the Night's Watch now.
We should give the last hearth and carhold to new families. Loyal families who supported us against Ramsay.
I'm not going to strip these families of their ancestral homes because of the crimes of a few reckless sons.
So there's no punishment for treason and no reward for loyalty. Give the
have different
castles to the
perspectives
families
here.
of the men who died fighting for you.
Littlefinger, he loves the chaos. He's looking on proudly.
My father always said, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword, and I have tried to live by those words.
Yes.
But I will not punish a son for his father's sins. That is my decision, and my decision is final. I ask you to pledge your loyalty once again to House Stark, to serve as our bannermen, and come to our aid whenever called upon. Yesterday's wars don't matter anymore.
We're back in business.
The North needs to band together. All the living North. Will you stand beside me, Ned and Alice, now and always?
Now and always.
Now and always. Sansa. Okay, that was interesting. Sansa disagrees with it.
Do you think I'm Joffrey?
She's seen it all.
As far from Joffrey as anyone I've ever met.
Thank you.
That's like the highest honor right
You're good
there.
at this, you know.
At what?
At ruling.
He was built for this.
They respect you, they really do, but you have to... Why are you laughing?
What did Father used to say? Everything before the word but is horse shit.
You have to be smarter than Father. You need to be smarter than Rob. I loved them, I missed them, but they made stupid mistakes and they both lost their heads for it.
I missed them both. Cat too. Let's not forget about her.
A raven from King's Landing, Your Grace.
Here we go. Queen Cersei.
Cersei of House Lannister, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
What does she want?
Bend the knee or suffer the fate of all traitors.
Oh God.
If you're her enemy, she'll never stop until she's destroyed you. Everyone who's ever crossed her, she's found a way to murder.
It's true.
You almost sound as if you admire her.
I learned a great deal from her.
Ned Stark's bastard has been named king in the north, and that murdering whore Sansa stands beside him. Enemies everywhere. We're surrounded by traitors.
Winter's here. We can't win a war if we can't feed our men and our horses.
I think I listened to Father for 40 years and learned nothing.
The Greyjoys. You invited the Greyjoys to King's Landing.
I invited Euron Greyjoy, the new king of the Iron Islands. You said yourself we needed stronger, better allies. There you are.
I know the Ironborn. They're bitter, angry little people.
They're just seamen.
All they know how to do is steal things they can't build or grow themselves.
Euron Greyjoy didn't come here for that.
No. What did he come here for?
A queen.
Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to grow up and marry the most beautiful woman in the world. So here I am, with 1,000 ships.
Is this his proposal?
And 2 good hands.
Wow. Shots fired.
Decline your proposal.
Gotta hand it to him, Jamie. That was a good one.
You're not trustworthy.
That is
You
true.
murdered your own brother.
You should try it. Feels wonderful. The surest way to a woman's heart is with a gift. A priceless gift. I won't return to King's Landing until I have that for you.
Alright, back to Sam. In this freaking humongous library. Place is definitely haunted. Must be like the adult section of the library. Kama Sutra. See? He's got access to the older section.
No.
Hard. Oh! He deserved that. Bit of a cheap shot.
You're a lucky man.
I've heard she beat the Hound in single combat.
What do you want, Lord Baelish?
She's just done with him. I think we all are at this point.
Be happy. I want you to be safe.
I am safe. I'm at home, surrounded by friends.
What do you want that you do not have?
At the moment, peace and quiet.
My lady. My lady.
You played your part. You helped with the veil. Now Vamonos.
He wants something.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what he wants.
Look at Arya just rolling solo right now. On her revenge tour.
For hands of gold are all.
Wait a second.
A woman's hands are warm.
Pretty song. I've never heard it before.
It's a new one.
Yo, I didn't know he's in this show.
What are you doing in the Riverlands?
There's been some trouble with Greys up at the Twins, so we're part of the army that's been sent to keep the peace. So why's a nice girl on our own heading to King's Landing?
Revenge tour.
I'm going to kill the queen.
Just flat out saying it. Everybody's eyes got wider. They're not taking her serious at all.
Legends of the Long Night.
It's a map of Dragonstone. The Targaryens built their first stronghold there when they invaded Westeros.
That's dragonglass.
A mountain of it. Beneath the ground. Stannis told me, but I didn't think this is important.
Holy shit.
He needs to know.
Remember that conversation you had with Stannis too? I gotta go back to that.
I'm told you killed a White Walker. How?
With a dagger made of dragonglass.
Dragonglass?
What the maesters call
You
obsidian.
know what it is. We have it in Dragonstone.
Sam is putting in work over here, I swear. Just don't show us any more of the bed beds, please. Is that like a burnt arm?
Has she come yet?
Jorah!
The Dragon Queen.
Thought his arm was burnt. And then he knew his father as well. Oh my god. I'm rolling with this squad right now. I don't know if I'm fully... I'm definitely Team Stark, but... Is it conflicting being Team Stark and Team Targaryen? Because I really, really like both. Incredible. Is this Dragonstone? I think it is. Yeah, music. This place is pretty crazy. Is that another throne?
Another one.
It's not the Iron Throne, it's more like the Dragonstone throne. Yeah, it looks like this place has been abandoned for a while. Wait, this kind of looks like Stannis's.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
No words are being spoken either. They're just all taking it all in. Just like me. I'm speaking for them, I suppose.
Shall we begin?
And that's where it ends. Holy shit, that's an hour already. Yo. This show. My god, that freaking flew by. I can't believe that's the entire episode. We only have 6 episodes left of season 7. Is that freaking crazy or what? Man, I love this show. There's gonna be a lot to talk about. Let me get situated here so I could find the right position. We can do this properly. My god. What a great start to this season. But alright guys, that was Game of Thrones season 7, episode 1, Dragonstone. And this was, like I was just saying, a great start to the season. I really enjoyed it. Aside from the opening scene, and we just straight flat out opened with the freaking incredible scene. One of the best scenes I've ever seen, gotta say. But right after that, we basically just caught up with everyone. It showed like where we're at. We touched down, and then yeah, not too much happened afterwards, but at the same time, I enjoyed the entire thing. How crazy is that? Maybe it's because we're approaching the end now. We're getting closer to the final episodes where I'm just gonna take them all in, appreciate what we do have, because when this show does wrap up and it completely concludes, I know there's a prequel, I think, coming. I'm pretty sure it's a prequel. Let me know more about that, or maybe don't if it's a spoiler, but basically, that's all I'm going to really have in regards to getting my Game of Thrones fix. But let's go back to the very start of the episode, because that was freaking one of the best, freaking most enjoyable scenes, entertaining scenes I've ever seen. And honestly, I don't think I even really caught on in regards to what was actually happening, what I was seeing in front of me, until basically the scene was pretty much over. I definitely want to go back and watch my reaction. I'm going to feel kind of dumb because I'm sure it's super obvious what was actually going on, but yeah, I'm not going to lie. Hell, the reaction's right there. You guys just saw it. I wasn't completely sure what I was watching. We see the flashback, or what I thought was a flashback of Freyr. Well, I guess it was, but actually, no, it wasn't. Oh my god. How it all played out. What an incredible scene. I got to get my thoughts here. Collect my thoughts just so I can say it properly. All right. That was Arya the entire time. That's what I just forgot about. I'm like, all right, we did have a flashback. Wait, it wasn't a flashback. What a freaking incredible, crazy scene that was. My god, by golly. I freaking loved it. So Arya, after killing Frey, which we did see in the season 6 finale, I guess, took over his face. You take over whoever you kill. I'm guessing that's part of how it works. I still don't know exactly how it works with Jägermeister. I don't know if we're ever going to see him again, but he played his part anyway in the story. I think his story, for the most part, is done. But hey, it would still be pretty cool if he did pop up again. I wouldn't hate that. But Man, Arya, just seeing her now, how far she's come, what she's doing, and just her on her revenge tour, I'm fucking here for it. I'm a full-on supporter for that tour. I will be #1 in line to support it and buy tickets because, yeah, that was freaking incredible to see. I don't know how anybody could be upset at that scene. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, she basically fed everybody poison and parts of, I guess, Frey's children, what was left of them, what was previously fed to him. I could be wrong there, but yeah, they pretty much all dropped. And she did help that one girl. At first, I just thought that was Frey just being a dick. Like, she was playing the part perfectly when the little girl went to, I guess would have been one of his wives or his servants or whatever, went to take a drink of the alcohol that she had brought. And then she's just like, no, you're not worthy. Women don't get that. And I was like, fuck, what a dick. Of course we're going back to see this. And maybe that was the whole point of the scene too, to kind of catch us off guard. But I'm sure a lot of people knew exactly what was going on. But you guys saw my reaction. That completely caught me off guard. But it all makes sense in the end because afterwards, when we start to see everybody drop, she's just like, there you go, girl. Just basically saved your life. And then Arya taking off the face, revealing that, man, I am freaking here for her story. I think her journey right now, or her story arc, might be one of my most favorite because it's just flat out, like, she's just out for blood right now, out for revenge, while everyone else is kind of fighting for the throne and, like, top supremacy. They all want to be king or queen. She just wants revenge, and that's one thing that I'm loving most about this show. Ever since, I don't know, she's been a badass forever, though. I was going to say, like, ever since she really went to train with Jägermeister. We've been seeing this side of her, but no, she's been a badass even before that when she was on her journey with the Hound also. So yeah, I'm loving her story right now, and I can't wait to see her get revenge on everyone. I really hope that she is the one. I don't know if Cersei dies. I have to believe that Cersei's gonna die when everything is over, said and done with. I really hope that Arya is the one to actually do it. If that doesn't happen, I really hope she at least takes out the mountain because, like I was saying at the start of this episode, I don't know how long the reign of Cersei is actually going to be because I don't know how good of a queen she's actually going to make. Yes, she can make powerful moves from here to there every single time we see her. She's doing something crazy. She always has a crazy scheme, but is she really going to have the people on her side throughout while she's doing all this? Because at some point, just like Joffrey, you have to be like, if you're under their leadership, you have to be wondering, like, when eventually is he or she gonna turn on me and take me out? Like, you have to be thinking that. But yeah, that was basically in regards to Arya and Cersei, just seeing her this episode also. It was nice to catch up with Jon Snow. I still don't know if we should be referring to him as Jon Snow or Jon Stark. I'm still going to refer to him as Jon Snow until I actually hear it in the show, but he is our King of the North, which is freaking great to see. But one thing I didn't really like was seeing him kind of butt heads with Sansa a little bit. But Sansa is wise because I did say it this episode also, with everything she's been through and everybody that she's been with and kind of like been a prisoner of basically with Joffrey and Ramsay, she takes everything in. She's very observant. And I think she's starting to use the things that she has seen and has learned for good, basically, now with her family. Let them know, like, hey, you don't want to go that route. I've seen people go that route before, and it didn't turn out very good or turn out very well. So that's one thing I really do appreciate about Cersei now. Oh my God, not about Cersei, about Sansa. But while we're talking about Sansa, I do want to discuss Littlefinger a little bit also because he's there and he's clearly not happy with the way things played out. He didn't exactly get his way with the Veil showing up. I think he thought for some reason that she was going to, I guess, be with him afterwards, after everything was said and done with that war, the Battle of the Bastards. But clearly she's just fine. She's living the high life. She's happy to be solo, I guess, living on her own single. But he still wants that Sansa meat, that Sansa ass, because he is not giving up. And every time he's like, you seen it too, when Brienne was like busy, he snuck up and tried to get it in her ear, and she just wasn't having it. I love where Sansa is at now. Like, she's come so far. She's so smart. She's so wise. That's one thing that's really impressing me about Sansa right now. She's really showing her wisdom with everything that she's been through in the past. And I don't even know how old she's supposed to be at this point in the show. I would have to imagine, I'm not good with these timelines. I guess late teens, just something I would bring up because I do see the wisdom in her. It's really showing, especially with this episode. And actually, before that, going back to the end of season 6, late season 6, she was saying some wise things, and she actually kept a lot close to her chest, close to her heart in regards to the actual war, and a few tricks up her sleeve with helping out Jon there as well with the Battle of the Bastards. So yeah, she's been showing that for a while, but we've now discussed Cersei, Arya, Sansa and Jon, even though they did kind of butt heads a little bit, I do see his side of things though too. Like, hey, I'm not going to fault an entire family for the actions made by a son. I'm not going to kill the father based on a son's actions, and vice versa. I'm not going to kill a son based on the father's actions. That is respectful. You can't be mad at that either. So I don't know. I kind of see both sides. I don't want to see them fighting though. I'm not here for that. What else went down this episode? We did see at the very end of the episode the arrival of, I guess, Khaleesi. I don't know exactly where they were. It kind of looks like where Stannis was previously, but so that just, I have to ask, was Stannis at Dragonstone the entire time? At least it looks like where he was. I could be wrong with that as well. Definitely let me know. I'm sure you guys are already typing it out what I got wrong in this episode. So yeah, definitely let me know if that's where Stannis was previously. I could be wrong. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. I just would like to know moving forward so I am right, because if I just keep on thinking this moving forward, yeah, I'll be upset at myself. But I'm sure if I did go back and do a rewatch, it is said earlier on. Either way, pretty cool to see Khaleesi's arrival there. I freaking love it. Just seeing her whole squad have her back. We got Tyrion. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking, never mind this whole squad shit and the arrival, because it was pretty much in silence. They were just taking everything in, and the arrival at Dragonstone, which was a great scene. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed it, but that actually reminded me right there, just talking about Khaleesi's squad, Jorah, and the reveal, because this episode really focused on Sam a lot. I don't know how much of it I'm going to include in this episode, because there was some nasty stuff there at the very beginning of the episode. I know it's just kind of showing what he's up to, what he's been through, what he's doing there on like bitch duty, cleaning out the bedpans. Oh my God, that was, get that off. It's coming back to my mind. Got to get rid of it. That was hard to watch. I'm definitely not going to include very much of it on YouTube, so you're welcome if you're watching this on YouTube, because yeah, that was definitely brutal, but I understand they're trying to show us what he's actually dealing with right now. But yeah, I'm probably not going to include a lot of his stuff from this episode in the final edit for YouTube, because if I'm being completely honest, not a lot of it really did much for me until the very end of the episode, when we actually saw just him back to just serving people, cleaning dishes, and then I don't know how he got there, but we see an arm reach out, grab his arm, and that kind of caught me off guard too. I might have jumped at that, but I was like, who is this guy? He's like burnt to a crisp. I didn't recognize it at all. And then when I heard the voice, Jorah, I don't know how he actually ended up there in that cell. Maybe he went there for help and they just put him in there. I don't know if they're already helping him, trying to give him stuff, keeping him locked away while they try to help him. I don't know how that's all playing out. I'm sure we're going to find out more. And the cool thing about that also, Sam actually knew his father, so I'm sure they're going to talk about that eventually. Like Jorah, he seems to be having his full conscience. Like he hasn't completely lost it just yet. He's not, what do you call it, a gargoyle just yet. He still has his mind, so we did hear him speak. I'm guessing eventually he's going to talk a little bit more to Sam. I wouldn't be surprised if they form a bond of some sort. I'm trying to think. Did they ever? No, they wouldn't know each other from the past. They definitely know. They have friends of friends, basically. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they do become close and Sam does help him, because he's doing a lot of reading himself. He probably knows a cure. If he doesn't know one just yet, he probably will in the near future. So if he can actually help him, get him out of that jail cell and bring him on for the team, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, that was a pretty intense scene. I was caught off guard by that. So seeing Jorah there, at least he made it there. He's trying to get help, but to see his arm and where it's at, that arm was not burnt. That arm is fucked up. So hopefully Sam can actually help him soon. But I don't know what else actually went down this episode. I think I pretty much touched on everything. We got Dragonstone, Khaleesi, the arrival of Khaleesi and her squad in Dragonstone. We had Cersei just being a bitch up on the throne. What else we got there? Arya. Her scene was definitely the highlight of the episode for me. I freaking love that scene. I might even go back after I'm done with this, and while I'm actually editing or mixing down my edit or my reaction, I might have to go back and watch that scene again, because it was that damn good. I freaking loved it. It caught me off guard too. That was probably the best part of it. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I'm just stoned, but I'm definitely stoned. But either way, going back to that scene, my God, that was freaking incredible. That was definitely the highlight of the episode for me. But yeah, as always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, then you play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo and